If I told you that training doesn't have to be repetitive, strenuous and boring, that it could be something you actually look forward to, something that feeds your body and fuels your dreams, would you believe me?
So today I'm here with my buddy Rafi and Ludwig, and we're going to show you in this video how to become a better mover, transform your body in order to be more skillful and capable, be a participant in life rather than just a bystander.
In the end, what we are proposing is not just a training, it's a way to come home to your body. Let's first dive into strength. So your body cannot handle just the everyday, but the unpredictable, the chaotic, the stormy. The full training of this video can be downloaded as a PDF for free. Check the video description or the top pinned comment. Conditioning is not just about pushing limits, but expanding the playground, which gives you more room for movement.
When we think about capacity, we can already think in different qualities. For example, elastic, dynamic, or static.
Think of each of these qualities as a tool. The more diverse you train, the more tools you have. So when the moment calls, your body knows exactly what to reach for.
Starting with the elastic quality, we want to introduce some bounces and jumps for the lower body. For example, pogo jumps with straight legs, trying to make the body move harmonically all together, arms and legs, and keep a certain stiffness while you're performing the jumps. Try to maintain very short contact to the ground, and then you can play with different variations. For example, squatting bounces, or in a lunging position.
Elasticity can really be added to a plethora of exercises, like here for example in these dynamic push-ups or the reverse skip. We're now just showing a couple of different examples, but you can really play in your practice with adding elasticity or explosivity to certain movements to give a little bit more snap.
Moving on, let's have a look at the more dynamic quality in form of an arched sissy squat. So first you want to make sure you extend the hips fully and you tilt the pelvis posteriorly. Then you try touching your calf with one arm, come back up. If that works easily for you, then you try touching your heel with one arm. And to make it even harder, you try touching the floor on one side. Go all the way back up and always keep the hip extended.
And by the way, all of this arching strength can later be used, for example, in acrobatics.
This dynamic quality of conditioning is something you have been using probably before. Basically anything where you move from one position to the other.
When we want to strengthen our body in an isometric, meaning in a holding way, we can use, for example, a Copenhagen plank. Rafi will find an elevated surface, place one leg on top of the surface and find a nice supporting arm underneath his shoulder. Now in this position, try to keep your hip engaged and upright. This lower leg floats free. You will probably feel it here, it's a good one.
Static strength training is especially nice for when you are injured or when you want to work on certain positions and build a stronger feeling in them.
And by the way, all of the exercises we were just showing are examples. You can of course also perform different exercises with different qualities to fit to your specific needs.
As mentioned before, we don't only train strength for the sake of it, but it also allows us to go for the things that we really love. In other words,
building capacity is like saving money that we can later spend on whatever we want.
A great skill set to spend this money on is dynamic and highly creative movement.
In the next aspect of your training, you want to reclaim space and make it your own, like in parkour. So let's develop the parkour vision by making your city your playground. You find any odd structure and you train with it, no matter what.
The great thing is parkour can be done by anyone. We're gonna show you how.
To develop balance, you can use a line on the ground and the mere floor. Another tool in your box could be the edge of a common wall that you can find anywhere in your city. Bit by bit, you want to minimize the surface of your support to increase the challenge. To spice up your game, you can put your balancing on a height and work on a little bit of fear exposure if you feel confident.
Of course, you don't want to hurt yourself, so always stay within the realms of possibilities and train at your own level.
The obstacle that once stood in your way soon becomes your urban gym.
Next up, let's apply the jumps from before in a parkour session. Let's go for the precision jump. So the journey can start with a curb just like this one. Take a couple steps away and try to jump onto the edge of the curb, landing only with the balls of the feet on this object. When landing, try to make sure that you're balancing for at least 2-3 seconds so it counts. With time and increased confidence, try to step a little bit further away from the curb. You can try to work on distance and precision at the same time.
As before, you want to find as many variations as possible. So change either distance, height, your takeoff, or even the landing structure and surface. Of course, technical skills are the foundation. In the end though, you want to find joy in your practice and therefore start moving whichever way, shape or form you like, and without anyone judging.
The beauty of this practice is it can be done anywhere. Also in nature. Just find an object or a tree, climb it while waiting for a friend.
Let's dive into the world of acrobatics, a place where rules are meant to be broken and your inner artist can shine through. Instead of thinking about acrobatics in these absolute terms, thinking about backflips, back handsprings, all of these crazy gymnastic skills, why not take it easier and slower? I have an idea. We start with a low cartwheel, kick the second leg around and go back into a high cartwheel once again. Starting low, sliding and going for a high cartwheel variation. The great thing with this basic acrobatic setup is that we can later on diversify it quite a bit. Why not play with distance? The first move can be very close, while the second one can travel more into distance. Why not also play with opening up the body, go into the sissy squat from before, so we have an arching cartwheel.
The lovely thing about a frame like this one is that later on you can apply any skill from your acrobatic toolbox to it. So as you see, acrobatics really is for everyone. You just need to find creative solutions that work for you.
We can use this idea of the different qualities and flavor our acrobatic practice with it. Hence, many styles can emerge. For example, the explosive one.
As you can imagine, these explosive acrobatic skills take quite a bit of courage and skill. Starting off, we recommend...
Another quality is the very dynamic classic soft acrobatic style.
The great thing about this style is that there is a really low entry barrier. As you saw from the low to high cartwheel, we can always find variations that work for you. If you like this style, you'll find plenty of breakdown videos on my channel.
And then of course, why not add some static elements to acrobatics? Statcrobatics?
If you are into handstands or other arm balancing moves, this style could be really for you. It takes a while to figure out, but after some time, you can try to stop any acrobatic movement mid-air and freeze it. We absolutely love acrobatics, and if you would ask us to summarize it in one sentence, acrobatics is a practice of taming gravity, an art of bending rules and a means to express your inner artist. A quick reminder, if you want to have the full training nicely organized, find the PDF in the video description.
So as you can see, we didn't just make empty promises.
Using these tools can reshape your view on physicality and thus open new ways how to see the world and live our lives.
In the end, practice can be a huge pillar in this adventure here on Earth.
You see a tree? Go climb it. You spot a beautiful scenery, why not paint an acrobatic picture? Encounter an urban landscape that asks for a challenge? Go for it. Be the weirdo, reclaim your physicality and your place in this world. We view physical practice kind of like nutrition. Only eating peanuts won't keep you healthy. Same goes for only doing isolated moves like bicep curls. You want to keep it balanced, diverse, rich and of course, tasty.
This video barely scratched the tip of the movement iceberg. Beneath the surface lies a whole universe of movement, deep, powerful and yours to discover. Be patient though, there is no need to rush. Learning is a journey, not a checklist. Let each step be guided by curiosity, not pressure. and you'll naturally arrive at the practices that truly belong to you. And to finish the video with a big bang,
Guys, we are so excited to announce our Munich movement immersion at the start of August.
Mark the 6th to the 10th of August in your calendar to come together for 5 days of shared practice.
No worries, all levels and souls are welcome, and the early bird continues running till the mid of June.
What is going to be the content? Well, you just saw the video, right? All of these pillars will be part of this immersion and also much more. Find all of the information in the video description. Check it out.
If you are in doubt or have any questions, don't hesitate, reach out and contact us.
There is still plenty of spots left, so if you want to join, grab a ticket and see you in August.
Let's go!
if you like this video, you do not want to miss this once-in-a-lifetime event. We are very much looking forward to seeing you there.